So, welcome to the Yawning Portal, one of the most famous taverns in Waterdeep, nay, in all of Faerun. Many adventurers have gotten their start here, and the bar is run by a former adventurer himself. You guys have come in and found yourselves seated together at a table. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, Matt, I'm Faye Wintermoon.
And what am I looking at?
Human. Ranger.
Alright, well met, Faye Wintermoon. I'm Torin Greylands. As you see, someone's about 3 foot tall, wearing a metal armor and the hand crossbow slung to his thing, and all kinds of gadgets and doohickeys sticking out. Long brownish hair, bright green eyes, really tannish skin. Obviously a gnome of some sort. So I'm a scholar and a tinker and a problem solver.
Very nice to meet you.
As I grab a box, small box, and bring it over to sit on the chair so I can sit up tall and look over the top of the table without being at table being nose level like a small child.
As you start to do that, one of the staff members actually brings over a chair that is designed for gnomes that is higher than the rest. Yes, it is a high chair for you.
Great.
Legs a swinging.
No, it actually has a nice little bar designed so that they can rest their legs there and not have them flying in the breeze.
Like a barber's chair.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, what a great idea. Up and down, hydraulic chair, goes around, spin left and right. I start taking a little notebook out, start making sketches and notes.
And what of our third member of the table?
Well, I'm Barshnak the Fairy of Frost.
As I get the echo. She speaks in dual voices. Either that or one ear slower than the others. It's sort of funny.
You could probably just mute her on your Discord, and that would probably help you some. All right, let's see.
She be muted. So one way to get my daughter to shut up.
Alex, you're probably going to have to keep an eye on your hit points whenever you level up. It's likely to reset them on you because I think what the problem is it's not calculating both tough and draconic resilience at the same time. It's picking one over the other.
Fun.
Yeah, that's okay. I got you fixed for now, and we'll keep an eye on it. So, you guys are sitting and quietly enjoying your meal when from behind you, you hear someone holler, "Ya pig! Like killing me mates, does ya?" And you turn to see a 7.5 foot tall half orc walloped by a wild punch from a male human whose head is shaved and covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see what's going on, a crowd begins to cluster around. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
My gold's on the lady. Any takers?
I'll buy in.
I will fly out of the way so I don't get hit in the mess.
All right. So as you guys step back to watch this unfold, you see the half-orc woman haul back and wail on the man with the tattoos. Quickly, he is knocked out cold, but before his friends can jump into the fight, you see the crowd part, and a rather stern-looking human step through the whole lot. He quickly points to the people involved. Ouch! At this point,
Hold on, real quick. I jump out of the chair and run over. Before you go out here, and I hand the half orc woman a silver piece. That's your cut of the winnings. All right.
she kind of looks down at you like, okay.
My money was on you, big girl, the whole time. And so I hand her a silver piece, flip a silver piece to her, all right, and I run back and all right, and say, all right, Faye, pay up. 1 gold piece it was.
I pay up.
All right. As you do that, you hear a commotion behind you. As several of the patrons begin yelling, "Troll!
What did they yell?
Troll."
Oh no, not one of those nasty buggers.
So, crawling out of the well in the center of the inn, you see a warty green-skinned creature, a tangle of wiry black hair with a long carrot-shaped nose and bloodshot eyes. It bares its yellow teeth and howls, and you can see a half dozen or so bat-like creatures attached to its body, 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern begins to react in fear, except for Dernan, who begins to run back towards the bar. Please roll initiative.
You know what? what? It didn't ask me to choose spells. Don't I get spells as a artificer first level? I got them on my D&D Beyond character sheet.
You have 2 known cantrips and 2 first level spell slots.
Yep. All right.
What spells you got?
I got Firebolt, Mending, Cure Wounds, and Tasha's Caustic Brew. And of course, I get Minor Illusion from being a Force Gnome.
Firebolt. Mending. Cure Wounds. And Tasha's Caustic Brew. Alright, there you go.
I just realized I was looking for skills that I didn't have any spells from the character generator. Woohoo!
Alrighty.
Let me show you how I feel about that.
So first up is the Sturges. This one will fly over and is about the same size as Blair. Tries to latch on to you and misses. The second one will fly over and try and latch on to Feywinter and misses. And the third one will go after Blair again. That one hits. For 5 points of piercing damage as it sucks your blood. Corin!
Alright, let me see here real quick. Alright. What was the range on that? I'm going to move to right. Did I select something different? Did I not move?
There you go. Now you should be able to move.
Alright, I will... Actually, I don't even need to move. I'll jump up there, and I will firebolt... Which one hit my friend? My fairy friend.
That would be Sturge number 3.
Let's see, combat tracker. And I will firebolt it.
Ooh,
Right.
that's a crispy critter. You did
As I
5 times its maximum health.
All right. Well, as you see me pull out a little some kind of stick-looking thing, as I point it, and you see something whirl, and all of a sudden, whoosh! Flame shoots out of it, and poof!
Yeah, there isn't even dust left of that thing.
All right.
Phew! Thanks in here.
Fried chicken. All right, and that ends my turn.
I need the math again.
Can you send the map? Alex lost it.
Yep, sending it. There you go. Alrighty, Blur. Blar. Alex.
Give me a sec.
Okay.
New characters, it's going to be slow the first night.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to make sure whether she'd heard me. You know, the other problem with new characters is trying to remember that you're supposed to be responding to that name. So you need to roll to hit first.
Ah, she's a fairy. It's automatic. It's magic.
Oh, is that how it works?
No.
So anytime you guys are fighting fey creatures, they automatically hit. Got it.
No. I was trying to edit that one to not have the damage bonus.
Oh, when you're looking at that, if you've got an offhand, you can click where it says, where it's got the hand icon with the 1 in it. Yeah, there you go. And click it again so it has a O. There you go. So you pull out your 2 little daggers and start stabbing away.
And I'm gonna green flame blade him with Nice Strike.
Okay. Go for it.
If.
Nope.
And also not a hit.
Alrighty. Faye.
Okay. Targeting number is it 2? The short swords.
Ooh, I like those die. And you skewer it.
And another. Oh, it was dead. Never mind.
Would you get 2 attacks? Or are you using an offhand?
She's got an offhand.
I have no idea.
It did sound like he was asking a question. 2 attacks?
I was.
Yeah, she
Was
has
it
an
just
offhand
one?
hand attack. Normally, you would only be able to do the one because it takes time to pull your second weapon, since you don't have that particular feat yet.
Okay. But so the next one wouldn't be in melee range, correct?
But you can move up to it and take a swing. But like I said,
Okay.
normally, so like this round, you pulled one of your short swords, you made your attack. Next round, you can pull the second one to have an offhand attack.
For the next round, so my round's over.
You still have your movement.
Oh. So I will go ahead and step back.
I'm going to step back a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and well,
All right. You see Dernan dash over and start digging around underneath the bar for a weapon. The troll walks over here and just backhands the table, sending it flying through the air to smash against the back wall of the tavern. The Sturge will once again attempt to bite Blar. And that's a hit. For 4 points of damage. Torin.
Alright, so it moved within range. What's that?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, Alex did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
If I move there, can I hit both the straight line without hitting there for 30 feet straight line? Hit the Sturge and the weak control? With
You
Constance
could.
Brew? All right,
You definitely could.
Alright, I'm going to use Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay. The troll failed, but the Sturge managed to dodge the worst of it. Not that it's probably going to matter, because that Sturge is probably still going to be dead.
Alright, it's 2d4 acid.
Oof.
And they continue to take acid damage, I believe, unless they take a round to wipe it off.
Okay.
At the start of each of its turns, it'll take an additional 2d4.
Okay.
did it go invisible?
No, it died.
Oh, it died. Okay.
Even dodging for half, that's still 4 damage. That's more than that poor little Sturge can handle. Is that everything for you, Torn?
Oh, actually, if I did that, now I see that was 5, 10. And I will move to there. That's
Okay.
25 movement. And that
All
will end my
right.
turn.
Blar.
Put myself between Blar and the troll.
That
Probably
is
a
a
good
gaping
idea.
hole in the floor, right?
That
That is a gaping hole in the floor, right?
Yes, that is a giant well for which the yawning portal is named.
She's going mobile.
So you fly over the portal.
She
But none of my spells are in action tab.
What was that?
she's trying to find her spells.
Oh, that's weird. It didn't give you your spellcasting actions. 1 second. Okay, there you go. Missed. How do you miss something that big?
Sad face.
Is that everything for Blair? Feywinter.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna shoot.
That hits. Solid damage.
And is it just one attack or is it?
You just have one attack at this level.
Okay. And I don't need to move, so that will be it.
Okay. Durnan pulls out a crossbow. And takes a shot at the troll. And misses. The troll will go for thing right in front of him. Try and bite him. Miss, and the claw. Also a miss. Torin.
I thought I had a light hammer on me. I'm not finding it.
It's just labeled as a hammer. On here, just a second. There you go. Now you got a kneecapper.
Alright. So, let's see. I still got him targeted. Now I'll whack him with my hammer. Or try to. Oh, I'm rolling good tonight.
You hit him.
For all 3 points of damage. So I'm so small, I just tapped him on the knee.
Hey, it's enough. He's bloodied now.
Checking some reflexes.
Keep him busy, keep him busy.
Lar? Good hit. Nice. He's critically wounded. Feywinter. Oh no, the troll gets another shot. Well, Vernon does first. Ah, he hit that time. Thunk. As the troll falls mortally wounded.
Alright, I take my fire stick, my firebolt, and right at the base of the skull, poof!
It's already burning for me.
Yeah, Blar had it lit on fire too. But yeah, you can never be too careful when it comes to trolls.
Yep.
Oh, and it still is covered in acid, so it would have taken, on the start of its turn, it would have taken 2d4 acid too.
Yeah. Durnan looks at all of you and says, thanks for the assist there, good adventurers. Around on me. And pours you guys a nice, refreshing brew.
Blar, looks like you are injured. You got blood trailing down your arm. Come over here. Let me patch you up.
Whee! I need to remember to click off before I do push to talk.
Oh, is that why your character just like keeps jumping randomly?
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense now.
Alright, I healed her for 10 health points, and I am out of spell slots.
So nice.
All right. So you guys settling back down at your table to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Well, I'm definitely going to enjoy that round of brew that he brought me. Since
As you guys
as
are
my
drinking,
head.
you see a rather well-dressed patron kind of eyeing you guys and begin working his way towards you. As he approaches, he says, Good sport, y'all. Saw what you did to that troll. You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your help if you give me a seat to talk.
Sure, we got 4 chairs.
So he settles down as the yawning portal kind of slowly drifts back into its quieter state. You seem to think that this is not an entirely uncommon occurrence, as within just a few minutes the blood is cleaned up and a new table and chairs have been brought out to replace the damaged one. The noble-looking man introduces himself. I am Volothamp Gadarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity, at your service. I'm guessing you've noticed the increase in violence in this fair city past few 10 days?
Just arrived here today, so I wouldn't have noticed that.
Ah, well, I'll tell you. I've not seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. And now, I fear, a friend of mine has been misplaced during this odious malevolence.
You lost your friend?
Well, he's not where he's supposed to be, and he's not where I left him. So yes, he is lost.
I've heard of misplacing a cat or a dog, but never, or your pocket change, but never misplacing a person.
Well, I mean, I didn't physically put him somewhere and then lose track of him. He's just not where he's supposed to be.
Oh, so you want help finding him?
Yes.
Well, tell me about this person that we might be looking for.
Well, his name is Floon Blagmar.
Floon.
Floon, yes. Floon. Floon. I'm afraid he's got more beauty than brains, though. Always getting himself into some scheme or another, and I think he may have taken a bad way home a couple nights ago. Or worse, was kidnapped. If you'll agree to track him down, I can offer you 10 gold dragoons apiece now, and I can give you 10 times that amount when you find him. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
I pull out a ledger and I write down paid here, and I turn the book over and I say, I need you to initial right there.
He quickly scribbles his initials down.
How'd you make that sound? I heard.
How did I make that sound?
Yes, I heard the scribbling sound.
It's a combination of putting just the right amount of moisture behind your lip and then whistling through your teeth.
Oh, okay. It sounded like it was actually writing.
You did. It sounded like scribbles. Yeah.
Well, and he hands you a small bag. For each of you.
And I make notes in the ledger that 3 shares have been divided equally, the initial shares.
He says, now, as to where he was last seen, we were in the Skewered Dragon down in the dock ward 2 nights ago. He was dressed in rather fine attire and has bright red hair, a rather uncommon trait in these parts, so he should be quite easy to locate if you see him. But we were down there having a drink, making merry when said, and I had to leave. He decided he was going to stay and have another round or two, possibly meet some other friends there. And when I left, he was still there. But the next morning, he hadn't returned home. I went back to the Skewered Dragon, but he was nowhere to be found, and the tavern keeper said that he had left the night before with another man.
So you left your inebriated friend behind?
Well,
Whatever happened to the buddy system?
to be honest, I was quite inebriated as well. And he told me he was meeting another friend there, so
Well,
do
I
you
guess we
think
could
that
start looking at
his other
this
friend
one.
could have done this to him?
Well, you did say he was sort of doing shady dealings, so
I did?
shady dealings, shady friends, who knows? But that's what you're paying us for.
Yes, of course. But as I said, the Skewered Dragon is down in the docks ward. It's a bit rowdy sometimes, but a good place. I would recommend you start there.
All right, and what's his address?
Oh, um, whose address? The Skewered Dragon or Floon's?
Floons. I'm sure I can get the Skewered Dragon's address, or you'll give us directions to it. So if we can't find anything there, we might have to go towards his home because that's where he'd obviously want to go
Ah,
begin
yes.
with.
Um,
And then we'll try to find something between the two if we don't find any other clues.
I see. Well, he lives over in the castle ward with most of the other nobles, such as myself, and gives you a location, street intersection.
Okay.
The Skewered Dragon, though, it is down, like I said, in the docks ward, and you can find it tucked away on this alley between Net and Fillet Lane.
Very well. Anybody else have anything? Blar? Faye?
No?
Nothing.
Okay, well, let's head to...
Let's go.
All right, Ranger, lead the way.
Rangers lead the way.
Yep.
All right. So you begin heading out of the castle ward down into the dock ward. And as you turn the corner, you find the street has been cordoned off by the city watch. Just beyond them, in the cobblestones, lie a half dozen corpses. The bodies probably not even cool, and no flies, so to speak of. They appear to be the victims of some kind of terrible skirmish. The watch officers have additionally disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning those witnesses. One of them sees you. Get on! Nothing to see here!
I wasn't looking. I'm just traveling by.
along with you.
So what's not to see?
Nothing. There is nothing to see for you here. Continue on your journeys. The road will be open again soon.
Okay, I'm waiting for the road to open, so I can't continue on because the road's blocked. So I'll just wait for you to finish up doing whatever you're doing.
Take another road.
I'm new to the town. I don't know which way to go, so I'd get lost, and then who knows what. I don't want you to have to scoop my body up.
The guard kind of just leans down to you. Hit the road, Jack.
All right. While I'm doing this, I'm going to be observing.
Lost you there. What were you saying?
Yeah, I'm sort of going to be observing and going everything else.
Okay. Give me perception checks, please.
Perception.
From everybody or just him?
Anybody who wants to. All right. Faywinter, you notice that one of the corpses has an eye tattoo symbol very similar to the ones that was on the guy in the bar.
Have we seen it before? Other than the guy in the bar?
Roll me a history check. You are not familiar with this symbol.
Did you point it out?
I will point it out to Torin and Blar, and let them know that it was also on the guy in the bar.
Oh, I didn't see that tattoo.
So you guys can make history checks.
I don't think my character would know that kind of stuff.
That's perfectly fine. Torin, you recognize this as a symbol that belongs to one of the local gangs.
I had a feeling it'd be gang stuff. Gang violence everywhere. So is there a different symbol on the guys getting arrested?
You didn't see any.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll go a different route.
The guard just kind of, thank you, citizen. Good day.
I think you got blood on your boots.
The guard makes this extremely shocked face. Blood on my boots? Oh no, whatever shall I do? I'm a city guard. I deal with it.
Well, just so you know, if you track blood on your home carpet, the missus might be a little upset with you. But I'm just trying to get you warned, trying to save you some grace. But getting blood on the
Thank
carpet,
you.
You'll never hear the end of it as I start walking away.
Civvies. All right, so you guys continue on down the road. And soon find yourself in the heart of the docks ward. The residences here are tightly packed tenements, and most of the neighborhood is in shadow at the ground level. Street lamps have mostly been defaced and stolen, glass smashed, candles taken, and smells of salt and excrement linger in the air as you pass by the rundown buildings.
Yeah, I stepped through this portal thing called a Stargate one time and ended up in a town called San Francisco, and it was just like that.
Alrighty. Well, as you continue along, you find yourself at the corner of Zasro and Fillet Lane, and nearby you can see a rather interesting shop that stands out from the rest of them. It has a deep purple facade, and the windows hangings holds a stuffed beholder. The sign above the door spells out Old Zablob Shop.
Interesting. I have to check that out later. But I guess we should go into the tavern to talk to the proprietor. So that was the last time he said, so I didn't get a description of who he left with.
Well, Volo didn't know who he left with since he hadn't met the guy. So yeah, you'd probably have to go to the tavern to figure out who he headed out with.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do since he didn't get that information to begin with. We'll go through there.
Okay.
And Blar's sleeping.
So
He's not.
you head down the road and find the alley between Net Street and Fillet Lane. Not far away from the corner with the old Zablob shop. And the location, you are told, looks like a ruin. Both of the front-facing windows have been smashed, and there's a ship's anchor lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard-looking patrons drinking from very large tankards.
I thought Folo said this was a nice place.
Somebody's been drinking too much.
All right, well, we want to, guess go in and talk to the person. Blar, you want to talk to the innkeeper? As she giggles at me. All right, well, you got my back. I guess I'll go talk to him. If no one else wants to talk to him, I'll go talk to the innkeeper.
Alrighty.
Or whoever it is going into the thing, all right?
So you step
I put
through
my
the
lock on my coin pouch. Snap the lock on it.
Fortunately, it looks like most of the patrons are not ones that would be up to that kind of activity, but rather just very tired dock workers who don't want to be bothered. But as you step in, your foot hits the floorboards, giving a bit of a creak, and the conversation quickly stops as everyone turns to stare and see who just walked in.
Oh, come on. Now, every day you got a gnome, a fairy, and a ranger comes in. It's nothing out of the ordinary, right?
Maybe you guys are not me. Especially with all my dragon scales in my skin.
And so I just keep on. They can stare if they want. I wink at them.
Okay.
Just be glad I'm not playing a bard.
I've dealt with those bards before.
I thought about playing one.
All right, so you go on in. What you doing?
I'm looking for the barkeep. Obviously, the guy behind the bar, so I will walk up towards the bar. All right.
Okay.
Get up
There's
so you
a
can see me.
there's a man standing there wiping out glasses with a rag.
I'm going to move to a discreet corner and just listen, observe.
All right, so I'll grab all the attention. Well, good day, sir. I'm here to, on behalf of a man named Volo. All right, I guess he left some unquestioned answers. He had a friend named Floof or Floon. Yeah, Floon, redheaded gentleman, bright red hair, that came in here a few days ago and I guess departed. But he couldn't give me any information with who he departed with. It seems he has not shown up at his residence, so I'm trying to find him to make sure that everything is okay.
He kind of looks you up and down. What you drinking?
What you serving?
Same thing we serve every day. Whatever's in the
I
barrel.
figured I'll have what you serve every day.
And you see him pull out a glass, spits in it, wipes it out with that dirty rag that looks like it hasn't seen a washing machine in or wash water for a couple of months. Walks over. There's a large cask behind the bar, and he just fills it up, sets it on the bar. 1 silver.
I hand him a silver. I spit in my own cup, and I take a couple swigs of the beer.
The first thing you notice is this isn't just like straight beer or anything like that. It has a very interesting taste.
Okay.
Roll me an intelligence check, please. All right. With that, you are able to determine that you are picking up multiple different flavors going on here, and you get the feeling that he goes and buys whatever the cheapest alcohol is whenever he needs to refill that cask and just dumps it in there.
Like I said, grog.
Yeah.
So a little bit of vermouth in here, some strawberry ripple,
Everclear.
yeah,
Everybody just kind of looks at you like, what? Don't be messing up our grog.
I'm not messing up the grog. I'm just identifying what's in it. It's interesting. It's got a unique flavor. As I take another swig of it.
You said you're in here looking for somebody?
Now, if he happens to be here, happen to show back up partying or something, redheaded dame named Floon.
Well, you don't look like no City Watch. Why should I tell you?
I'm just a friend of a friend, so I was trying to track him down. I'm not trying to solve a crime, unless a crime has been committed. Well, then I guess then I would have to go get the city guard. But I'm just trying to find this guy that's missing, so we can get him home safely.
City's a dangerous place these days.
Yeah, no, I'd hate to have to go grab the city guard, but I don't think that would be anything else. That they don't seem too nice around here.
They've had their hands full lately.
And the guy told me to move on, so.
They've had their hands pretty full lately. Apparently, some new group of the Zents moved in and has been challenging the local Xanatars for control of the territory. Makes a bit of a bloody mess of the streets sometimes.
I can see that. Got a couple gangs going right there. I think we came across that. I think there was the Xanathar guys. A couple of them got killed in the streets, and then at the brawl at the yawning portal too.
Yeah.
Looks like they're pretty busy running around town right now. I don't know what's going on. Got any insight to that? I'd hate to get wrapped up in any nefarious affairs that I could sort of avoid. So
that's nothing that I concern myself with. For the most part, they used to have a truce of some kind, and then suddenly they're stabbing each other in the streets. But you said this redhead came in and drank a bit. Yeah, I remember him from a couple nights ago. Arrived with...
Yeah, I heard he was pretty fancy dressed, too.
Yeah, he arrived with one guy. They spent a few hours drinking and playing Three Dragon Ante with the boys. And then one of them left, and another guy showed up. They seemed to know each other pretty well.
Could you describe this other guy, or did you hear a name? So maybe I can track him down and see where he last saw him.
Huh. Oh, I'm pretty sure you would know who he is if you've been around Waterdeep much.
I'm actually new to this area, so.
Ah, well, it was the son of our old open lord, Rainier Neverember. And one of the patrons hollers out, "Yeah, chip off the old block, that one. Another spoiled rich noble kid rubbing our noses in it." They left around midnight.
Did you happen to see which way they were headed by chance? Or which way stumbling more than likely?
Stumbling is for sure. They were deep in their cups by that point.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for that information. Barkeep, here's another silver for the fill that man's tankard back up.
He slips it in his pocket and pulls out another tankard, fills it up, takes it over to him. The guy, as you are turning to leave, he whispers to you, 5 men followed them out of the tavern. Nobody knows for sure what happened, but I've seen one of the men hanging around a warehouse over on Candle Lane. Probably the one with the snake symbol on the door.
Okay. Did you happen to see any insignia or identifying marks, tattoos on these guys?
Can't say that I saw anything for sure. They were all covered up pretty good for skulking about in the dark.
Okay, well, I guess we can check that out if there's nothing else there. And thank you very much for the nice grog And the information, of course.
Yep. Tell the other ones they're welcome to come back anytime, too. As they kind of nod towards Blar and Feywinter. You all seem like some nicest folks.
Well, we are. We're very, very nice people. I mean, we are trying to find somebody, make sure they get home safely. That sounds like a good person to be around.
Yep, usually does.
All right, good sir. Well, then we'll be on our way. And you said down the warehouse, the one down by with the snake on the door, or next to the door.
That's where I'd start looking.
Okay, I don't know why they would head down to the warehouse, but we'll check that out. In case something happened to them.
Have a good evening. Stay safe out there.
All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I don't know, is it perception? Insight? To see if anybody happened to take any extra interest in our conversation that I was having with the barkeeper, the other gentleman.
That would be an insight roll.
I guess I didn't catch anybody.
You're pretty sure everybody in the bar was paying attention to the conversation you were having.
Okay. Did Faye happen to hear anything while she was out there? Any whispers?
Aside from you talking, no, because for the most part, everybody was focused on your conversation.
Okay. I just thought maybe they'd mumble under their breath or something. So okay.
Nope.
Well, ladies, we off to check this warehouse out.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. I guess I will head that way and let Faye lead her small companions towards the warehouse.
All right. So you quickly find the street sign for Candle Lane, and looking down it, you can tell that the entire alleyway is enveloped in gloom, as pretty much all of the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like one distant candle.
Okay. I will keep an eye on the shadows the best I can to make sure that someone doesn't bonk me on the head, and make my way towards the warehouse.
Okay.
Checking for the symbols on the doors as we go to see which warehouse it might be. And
Okay.
looking up top, too, to see if have any lookouts up above.
So as you approach the one still lit lamp, you see on the doorpost across from it a winged black snake painted above the handle.
And I'm going to do that. Is that, I believe, a Zentarum? Can't remember if that was our symbol or not.
Nope, you can't recall it.
Okay, I'll draw a symbol in my book. I will have to get back to that, put it back in my notebook. So, no guards around this warehouse?
Not that you're seeing.
want to scout out around it to see if there's another way in, a loose panel, something. Go sneaky sneak as I go clankety clank, but not real loud clankety clank because I'm pretty small.
Just enough clankety clank, right?
I could peek in some windows too, if there are any.
There are a couple of windows on the street level as well, so you can definitely take a look in there. So you kind of look in there. It's hard to tell due to the extremely low light from the one lone lamp on the street, but it definitely looks like the part of the building has not been used in quite some time.
Is that the ground floor that she was looking at?
From where you're looking, you can tell that it kind of slopes off in the back, and there's some kind of yard that's probably used for cargo back there. This is likely like office space or something like that up here.
Okay. So was there any other doors or?
There's the one door straight across from you that you see. If you make a circuit of the building, there is a set of double doors inside the yard, as well as a window that looks out over the yard.
All right. Well, do you want to go in a door? Do you want to go in the window?
Do we have a way to get into the window?
Somebody would have to try and force it open.
All right, we can try that. I've got a crowbar.
Well, not me.
Oh, you're the strongest one of us, though, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't have any strength.
The two of us all together only weigh maybe 70 pounds.
Maybe all together using the
That's what I said.
crowbar.
Yeah, that's what I said. We can use a crowbar to get it open, or we could unlock the door and go in if it's locked. Let's go in the doors.
You're going to go in the doors. Which set of doors are you going through? Upstairs or down?
We'll do the double doors in the back.
Okay.
I think I lost the map.
Oh, we didn't have a map.
I hadn't shared it
Oh.
because I wasn't sure which map to send to you guys yet.
Okay.
So are we headed east? Is that the double doors we're going to?
Yes. The ones to the west is the ones from outside in.
I open the door.
All right, you open the
I
door,
look in.
and you hear 4 shouts of alarm, or more likely 4 squawks of alarm. as you look in and see 4 Kinku standing up rapidly from a table, drawing their weapons.
We son.
We mean no harm, no harm. We're
You might
here
not.
because someone may have got lost. Maybe you found them.
Roll initiative. Yeah, they react first. And one of them runs up to you, takes his short sword, and tries to stab you with it while squawking, "Xanathar sends his regards!" For a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
I say 14, I'm already down.
No, 5 points, sorry. All right. The second one. I'll come out here and target Feywinter. And whiff. This one will shoot at Torin. He misses. And the last one will take a shot at Blar. And misses. Blar, it is your turn. Ooh. That's gonna sting a bit. Nice.
Max damage too.
Yep. So you see that Kinku the frost begins to spread across their feathers until they just stop moving, fall to the one side, and they just crack and shatter into a million pieces. That's going to smell horrible when the sun hits it. Anything else you're doing? Nope. Torin.
All right, well, I will smack Kenku number 1.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take the disadvantage and I will firebolt him in the face.
Firebolt in the face. All right.
Anyway. Where's disadvantage?
And under the chat
Got
box. You hit him.
Yay.
Respectable damage.
Okay, I will step forward because I can't see anything.
That's what
They're from in front, right?
Yep. The issue would be is they are in a area of shadows.
Ah, okay. Well then,
And you do not have dark vision.
because I'm not an elf.
Nope.
All right, then I will actually step back
Okay.
and wait for them to come to me.
Okay. So you're stepping back and readying for one of them to become visible.
Yep.
All right. You also hear, it sounds like somebody running down from the street your direction, but you do not see them just yet. Kinku number 1 is going to try and stab Torin again. And misses. Number 3 is going to shoot at Torin. And misses. And number 4 is going to shoot at Blar. And misses. Blar.
I can't see anything either. So I'm going to wait.
Fairies don't get...
Fairies don't have dark
have
vision.
dark vision, I don't think.
That's a strange one.
I think they didn't give it to them because they gave them flight. Because all the fairies do have dark vision. All the pixies and sprites. all
Yeah,
have
that's
dark
why I'm like,
vision.
wait, the fairy doesn't have dark vision? Okay, so you're just waiting at the moment? All right.
Yes.
Torin?
All right. I'm going to take the... Is it dodge? Disengage? I don't know what I can do.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just going to move backwards.
That would be a disengage. Okay.
10 for covering from my shield, so I didn't know what I needed to do as far as anything else.
Okay.
So that would be my movement and my action.
Alrighty. Feywinter?
Yeah. Am I still hearing movement from the street?
Yep.
All right, then I am going to move again out of the doorway. And stand ready.
Okay. So at this point, you see the person come running up. It is the half-orc woman from the bar. And she says, more of the gang members. I thought you guys might be in trouble if you started following them. And kind of steps into the courtyard after dashing. Kenku number 1. He is going to use his short bow and shoot at Torin. And crit. For garbage damage. But it's still enough to put Torin down.
Yeah, not when you start with a 10.
Kenku number 3 is going to shift his focus to Blar and shoot her. Oh gosh. That's
Another crit.
10 points of damage to Blar.
If
And Kinku number 4 is going to shoot at Blar as well.
Oh no.
That hits. And Blar is now unconscious. One successful death save for Blar. One failed death save for Torin. Feywinter.
I have to stand fast.
Okay. All right. Well, Yarga will.
Guess I should have went with the half elf.
Or you could lit a torch, or
Yarga will fire her crossbow and hit one of the Kinku for 2 points of damage.
but you can also move and mend and do other things
And
too.
move up to hold the front of the doorway. Kinku number 1 reaches back down, picks up his short sword, and tries to stab Yarga. And hits. Number 3 will shoot at Yarga. Miss. And number 4 will shoot at Yarga. And miss. Ooh. Nat 1 for Blair. And another fail for Torin. Feywinter, what are you gonna do?
So I don't. How do you?
You can do a medicine check to try and stabilize them,
Okay.
but you have to pick which one you're going to try and stabilize, and both of them have 2 failed death saves at the moment.
I thought just Torin had 2.
She just rolled a critical failure, so she got 2. She rolled a 1.
Okay. I will start with Torin.
Okay, so you got to move over to him. You're going to try and stabilize him. And roll me a medicine check. Nice. Torin, you are stable.
And that's considered an action.
That is your action,
Correct.
yes.
Okay.
All right. Yarga will swing with her mace. Hit them. Do 4 more damage. Ooh. Blar. Oh, you almost got that nat 20. Feywinter.
Okay. I will try to. No. Try to stabilize the other one.
Okay. That is a success.
Okay. And then
Right. So Yarga knocks one down, steps up, and starts swinging at another one. increase. Kinku 1 is dead. Kinku 2 is going to disengage. Also disengaging. Winter, what are you doing?
Is there anything else I need to do with them, or?
Nope, they're stable. It's just going to take time for them to wake back up unless you've got something to heal them.
Yeah, at this point, I don't. I will move forward in case she requires assistance.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, Yargo will step back out here and say, "Got him on the run. Won't see their feathery tail feathers anytime soon." And they just continue running. You hear a slam of doors upstairs eventually as they run out onto the street. And Yagra will offer to either help haul Blar and Torin back to wherever you guys are staying, or if you don't have a place to stay, help you bring them inside so you can make them comfortable till they are awake and able to move about again.
Appreciate your assistance.
Couldn't let the little guy get creamed too bad. After all, he was one of the few that wasn't betting against me for whatever reason there at the portal. And when I heard where you were headed after that, well, I figured you were about to walk into a mess like this. And as you look inside, you realize that there was more than just the Kenku in there. There is also about a dozen or so corpses, 5 of which are got markings of a winged snake on their forearms or neck, and 7 of them clad in dark leather armor, one of which has a black tattoo on the palm of his right hand that is a circle with 10 spokes radiating outward.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know anything.
About the only thing you figure out is the circle with 10 spokes radiating outward is probably the symbol of whatever the rival gang that was involved in this kerfuffle was.
I will still make note and let Blar and Torin know once they are conscious and up.
Okay. Are you guys retreating to a inn to rest for the night, or are you just gonna try and hole up in here and let them rest here?
I think we should probably go to the inn.
Okay. So Yagra will grab Torn under one arm, Lair under the other, and follow you to whichever inn you choose to use. But that is a good stopping spot. I know it's a little early still, but I think that's a pretty good spot to call it for tonight. And you guys are going to need a long rest anyway at this point.
Yep.
Tell Trent he'd better hurry up and get here next week so you guys don't get creamed too badly.
We need your help.
You're not allowed to take vacation anymore. D&D characters get killed. Alrighty. Well, anything